In the quiet dawn of our souls, where whispers of unfulfilled dreams echo like ancient rivers, we embark on a journey of self-discovery and healing, a path where buried desires awaken like stars piercing the night. Imagine standing at the edge of your inner wilderness, feeling the pull of a force so profound it reshapes your very essence, transforming mere existence into a symphony of purpose. Napoleon Hill once declared, "When your desires are strong enough, you will develop wisdom and energy to achieve your definite purpose," a truth that resonates like a beacon through the fog of our daily struggles. This poetic reflection invites us to ponder the hidden powers within, where strong desires act as the alchemist's fire, turning the lead of hesitation into the gold of achievement. Yet, so many wander in shadows, their potential locked away like forgotten treasures, because weak desires leave us adrift in a sea of procrastination and self-doubt. We feel the weight of unfulfilled dreams, those quiet heartaches that whisper, "What if?" as we cling to the familiar shores of inaction. In this healing journey, we must confront the truth. Vague wishes chain us to ordinary limits, preventing the superhuman surge that comes from desires burning bright. Picture the everyday hero, trapped by distractions and fears, yearning for more, but held back by a flame that flickers rather than roars. True transformation begins when we ignite that inner fire, turning desires into obsessions that propel us forward with unstoppable force. Hill's wisdom reminds us that action is the bridge to success, not waiting for perfect conditions or fleeting motivation. As we heal our spirits, we realize that strong desires generate an almost magical energy, empowering us to shatter barriers and embrace our superhuman potential. Why, then, do we often remain stagnant, watching life pass like a distant storm? It's because we wait for external motivation, chasing temporary inspirations that fade like morning mist, leaving us in the same place we started. Hill teaches that weak desires trap us in this cycle, relying on emotions that come and go, rather than the deep, unwavering drive that fuels superhuman feats. I remember those moments of hesitation, when a faint want for change dissolved into excuses, keeping me from the momentum that could have carried me to greatness. Indecisiveness creeps in next, born from unclear desires that blur our vision, paralyzing us even when we know what we want. Without a definite purpose, as Hill emphasized, we lack the mental clarity to commit, missing opportunities that slip away like sand through our fingers. Think of the entrepreneur with a brilliant idea, yet they falter because their desire isn't strong enough to push past the fear of failure. This emotional tug of war leaves us feeling small, ordinary, when we were meant to soar with superhuman resolve. Fear and uncertainty amplify the problem, wrapping around our hearts like vines, eroding progress when desires lack intensity. Hill believed that strong desires act as a shield, granting us superhuman courage to face the unknown and emerge victorious. In my own journey, I've seen how a burning want can turn anxiety into fuel, propelling me through storms I once thought insurmountable. But the solution lies in immediate action, that first bold step that breaks the chains and unleashes our hidden powers. When desires are strong enough, action becomes the spark that ignites momentum, transforming ordinary efforts into extraordinary triumphs, as Hill so wisely noted. Even imperfect steps create a chain reaction, building energy and focus that make the impossible feel within reach. Look at inventors like Thomas Edison, who persisted through countless failures because his desire burned with unyielding passion, appearing to possess superhuman endurance. In this moment of healing, let your desires guide you to act now, not tomorrow, for that is where true power resides. Building decisiveness follows naturally. Strong desires eliminate doubt, allowing us to make firm choices quickly and with conviction. Hill's framework shows that visualizing your end goal amplifies this desire, turning hesitation into purposeful, bold moves that redefine your limits. Start by picturing your success, feeling the emotions surge, and commit without delay. It's this superhuman decisiveness that paves the way. Practicing that first step is key. Take a small, simple action right now to awaken your willpower, as Hill advised. For instance, spend just 5 minutes outlining your goal today. It's effortless when desires are strong, leading to sustained progress and profound growth. As we overcome hesitation and fear, we find that strong desires naturally erode these barriers, fostering a resilience that feels almost otherworldly. Hill taught that intense wants act as a protective armor, turning fear into a mere whisper against the roar of our determination. Strategies like reframing failures as lessons help us confront these challenges head on, tapping into superhuman strength we didn't know we had. I've learned through my own trials that facing fear directly, with desires as my compass, transforms obstacles into stepping stones on this healing path. Learning through failure becomes a vital teacher when desires burn bright. It's not the end, but a forge where we temper our superhuman abilities. Hill shared stories of great figures who turned setbacks into comebacks, their unwavering desires defying human limits and inspiring us all. View each failure as fuel for growth, analyzing mistakes to refine your goals and build the mental toughness that defines true achievers. In cultivating self-discipline, we discover it's the true engine of progress, born from desires so strong they make discipline feel like second nature. Hill's philosophy reminds us that channeling desires into habits sustains momentum, turning fleeting emotions into enduring superhuman traits. Without this discipline, we falter, but with it, even the toughest tasks flow effortlessly, as if powered by an invisible force. Begin by building positive habits that align with your desires, like dedicating early mornings to focused work, making each day a step toward mastery. Track your progress and celebrate small wins. This practice, rooted in Hill's teachings, makes discipline enjoyable and amplifies your inner powers. As I nurtured these habits, my desires grew stronger, transforming my life from chaos to clarity, one disciplined choice at a time. Developing a clear vision and goals is the next vital piece, where strong desires direct our actions and sustain superhuman progress. Hill emphasized that definite purposes turn vague wants into powerful drivers, unlocking abilities that propel us toward inevitable success. With crystal clear goals, challenges become conquerable, creating a roadmap that makes our journey feel empowered and destined for victory. Imagine holding a vision so vivid it pulls you forward, your desires infusing every step with superhuman energy and resolve. To make this real, define specific, measurable goals and break them into actionable steps. Strong desires make this process feel invigorating. Start by writing a desire statement that captures your ultimate goal, then divide it into daily tasks, building a sense of invincibility with each accomplishment. In my own self discovery, this clarity turned abstract dreams into tangible realities, healing old wounds and revealing my superhuman potential. As we draw this reflection to a close, let's reaffirm Hill's timeless principle. When desires are strong enough, they proceed and enable superhuman powers, with action as the essential bridge. Remember, motivation and energy follow from intense desires and those initial steps, not the other way around, empowering you to achieve the extraordinary. This journey of self discovery and healing has shown us that within each of us lies the capacity for greatness, waiting to be unleashed. Don't let fear or hesitation dim your light. Instead, let your desires burn fiercely, guiding you to what once seemed impossible. Today, take that one small, immediate step toward your goals, commit to a daily habit or clarify your vision, and feel the superhuman shift begin. As you do, you'll find healing in the pursuit, turning every challenge into a triumph of the spirit. Harness your desires now, for they are the key to unlocking the wisdom and energy that define your purpose. In this poetic dance of growth, remember, your strong desires are the superhuman powers that make miracles possible. Let them carry you forward, healing the parts of you that doubted, and illuminating the path to your fullest potential. With each breath, embrace this truth, and watch as your world transforms in ways you never imagined. So, rise now, fueled by desire, and step into the extraordinary life that awaits you. In the words of Napoleon Hill, when your desires are strong enough, you will develop wisdom and energy to achieve your definite purpose. This timeless truth reveals how ordinary people can tap into extraordinary forces within themselves. Think about the countless individuals who started with nothing but a burning dream and ended up reshaping the world. Yet, many of us remain trapped in a cycle of unfulfilled potential, where vague wishes lead to endless procrastination. You know your goals, but without that intense fire, hesitation creeps in, dimming your inner light. Daily distractions pull you away, and self-doubt whispers that you're not capable of more. But it doesn't have to be this way. True success demands that you turn those weak desires into an unquenchable obsession. As Hill taught, action is the bridge between desire and achievement, not waiting for the perfect moment. When your desires burn bright, they generate a surge of energy that makes obstacles feel insignificant. Imagine harnessing that power to push beyond your limits and accomplish what once seemed impossible. So, why aren't you taking action right now? Often, it's because you're waiting for external motivation to strike, like a bolt of lightning. Hill warned against this trap, explaining that weak desires make you reliant on fleeting emotions. You chase temporary inspiration from a motivational video or a pep talk, but it fades quickly, leaving you stagnant. Without a strong, unwavering want, you're stuck in a waiting game, watching opportunities slip away. This reliance on outside forces keeps you ordinary, preventing the superhuman drive that comes from within. Failure to decide is another barrier, born from unclear desires that leave you paralyzed. Hill emphasized that without a definite purpose, even the best ideas gather dust. Picture the entrepreneur with a brilliant concept, yet they hesitate, unsure if it's worth the risk. Their half-hearted desire means they never commit, missing out on breakthroughs that could change their lives. Indecisiveness saps your mental clarity, robbing you of the resolve needed for superhuman feats. Fear and uncertainty compound this, turning small doubts into towering walls. When desires aren't intense, fear of failure looms large, making you second guess every move. Anxiety about the unknown holds you back, as if you're facing a monster you can't defeat. But Hill showed that strong desires act as a shield, granting superhuman courage to face these challenges. Consider the athlete who, fueled by an unbreakable want, overcomes injuries that would sideline others. In contrast, those with weak resolve quit at the first sign of trouble, sealing their defeat. The solution lies in immediate action, the spark that ignites your superhuman powers. As Hill asserted, desires must be translated into decisive steps to manifest real results. Don't wait for perfection. Even a small, imperfect action creates momentum that builds energy and focus. Think of Thomas Edison, who persisted through thousands of failures because his desire for innovation was unyielding. That same persistence can be yours when you act now, turning ordinary efforts into extraordinary achievements. Building decisiveness starts with making firm decisions quickly, especially when your desires peak. Hill's philosophy teaches that strong desires eliminate doubt, empowering you to move boldly. Visualize your end goal vividly. Let it amplify your want until hesitation vanishes. Commit to action without delay, and watch as your superhuman resolve takes over. Practicing the first step is crucial. Begin with something simple to awaken your inner strength. Hill believed that this initial move activates reserves of willpower you didn't know you had. For instance, spend just 5 minutes outlining your goal right now. It's effortless when desires are strong. This small act creates a ripple effect, leading to sustained progress and unstoppable momentum. Overcoming hesitation and fear requires facing them head on, and strong desires make that possible. As per Hill's teachings, intense wants erode fear through consistent action, building superhuman resilience. Fear becomes a temporary hurdle rather than a roadblock when you're driven by an unshakable purpose. Reframe failures as learning experiences. They sharpen your skills and fuel your growth. Imagine confronting your fears daily, each time emerging stronger and more empowered. Learning through failure is essential. It's not the end, but a vital teacher on your path. Hill shared stories of successful people who turned setbacks into comebacks through unwavering desire. They appeared to defy limits because their wants transformed failures into stepping stones. Analyze your mistakes, refine your goals, and build the mental toughness that defines superhuman achievers. Cultivating self discipline is the true key to unlocking lasting success and those superhuman powers. Born from strong desires, discipline becomes the engine that drives your progress forward. Hill argued that desires must be channeled into habits, as fleeting emotions alone won't sustain you. This discipline creates an effortless flow, making challenging tasks feel achievable and even enjoyable. Start by building positive habits that align with your intense wants, like dedicating early mornings to focused work. Track your progress daily and reward small wins to keep your motivation high. When desires are strong, discipline transforms from a burden into a superpower that propels you ahead. Developing a clear vision and specific goals is how you direct that superhuman energy effectively. Hill emphasized that definite purposes turn vague wants into powerful drivers of action. Crystal clear goals provide a roadmap, making challenges conquerable and achievements inevitable. Break your big dreams into measurable steps. This clarity amplifies your desires and unlocks untapped abilities. Write a desire statement today, outlining your ultimate goal. Then divide it into daily tasks for continuous forward movement. With this approach, you'll build a sense of invincibility, turning what was impossible into your new reality. In conclusion, as Napoleon Hill proclaimed, strong desires precede superhuman powers, with action as the vital bridge. Remember, motivation and energy follow from your intense wants and initial steps, not the other way around. So, ignite your desires today by taking that one small, immediate step toward your goals. Commit to a daily habit, clarify your vision, and watch as you harness powers you never knew you possessed. Let your strong desires drive you to achieve what you once thought impossible, transforming your life forever. You've got the wisdom and energy within. It's time to unleash it. Step into your superhuman self and make your mark on the world. The power is yours. Claim it now and never look back. With every action, you'll prove that desires can indeed make the extraordinary ordinary. Embrace this truth and let it guide you to unparalleled success. Finally, remember, when your desires are strong enough, you will appear to possess superhuman powers to achieve